everybody, and welcome in. This is my channel of Facilitated Light, Well-Being, Living Your Most Authentic Life. Timeless messages that come to you when you need them. This is a collective channel, so the messages are going to be for you specifically, or it's affecting you directly. So today we're going to just check in with a bunch of different cards. No special magic, anything, no questions. I'm just going to see if there's a message that the spirit guides or angels, Most High, Monad Energy wants you to know. So we're starting with the C deck, which is emotions. We just had our full moon. It's a full moon in the placement of Aquarius, but we are in Leo season. There's a lot of different things that are happening. So I just want to see what's going to be affecting us in our world right at this second. So I think that's where we're going to focus our energy. We're just going to pull some cards. I have a whole bunch of different oracle cards. We're just going to see if there's like a theme, something we need to talk about. When they find you, these messages, if this has found you right now, we're at the end of July starting into August, but that does not mean that everything is like flowing in energy. It doesn't like have one place or the other. So I just wanted to get on here and give you a little insight. We're trying to get back on track with everything. This summer has been like, how do I say it? Heavy. A lot of energy, a lot of I want to do this, but I don't have the energy for it, or I don't have the time. The summer has gone very quickly. I don't know if you're feeling it. For me, I went on vacation, and since I've come back, it's just been like, whoo, like a whirlwind. And it was showing up in my cards, and I think it was showing up a little bit in the universal cards, like it's a slow moving energy for fixing us, but a lot of things coming at one time. So it's like 8 of Wands, which is fast moving, or things moving quickly, but it's not your progression. It's like things you just have to deal with every day. So let's see, what do we have coming in for the collective that they need to be aware of? This channel is designed to find you. It is not about clicks or subscribes. If you want to subscribe, that's great. I try to keep myself focused on just trying to help everybody and getting the insight and helping it to find the right people. If you have any questions, concerns, or comments, please definitely go ahead and put them in. I do thank everybody that comes and listens and supports the channel. All right, so we got 2 for now. Enough. And this says, may you be exactly as you are. So this is the thing of the authenticity that we've been dealing with. I think we always have comparison syndrome. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know if that's what it's called or whatever, but I feel like as a group, we've been under such a guise that we need to be like this person or like that person, or be like this, or you need this house to be that. And I think we just get so used to comparing ourselves to everybody else that we forget that we're unique, that we're enough of who we are. If you want to be better because you just choose you want to be better, that's one thing. But you are enough as who you are. There was no mistake when you were created. There was no, I could have put this in, but I forgot to put this ingredient in when I was making this human. Every human is exactly how they're supposed to be. You've agreed to it. Your growth and the things that you go through, the trials, the tribulations, it's all something that's a part of who makes you the unique individual that you are. We all have something that's, I'm going to say this in air quotes, wrong with us. We all have something that we're struggling with. We all have something, I mean, it's even in the Bible when they talk to like the different disciples and stuff. I don't know about all the religions, but I do know about Christianity. And in the Bible, it talks about, like there's always that one thorn. There's that one thing that we have. Because what happens is when you come here, you're coming to learn. And you can't be here perfect. What's the point of living if you're perfect, you know? I mean, and how interesting would life be if you were perfect, you know? So I think there's always something we're like falling short or feeling, or that the people or the powers that be use to kind of like keep you from vibrating at a high vibration. Because if you feel insecure, or you feel like you're not enough, or you have to be like this person, or you feel let down because you can't be X, Y, and Z, because maybe your brain doesn't work like that, or your genetics didn't give you that. If, like, this is the other thing. This is what just came to me, so you can hate me if you want. I can't help that I'm a white girl with blonde hair. I did not choose in this lifetime, when I got born into this body. I might have known to some extent, maybe I agree, but like, I can't help that I'm a female. I can't help that I'm white. I can't help that I have blonde hair. But my mission in this world is to help heal people, to grow people. I don't see people for color, for race, for any kind of thing at all. So I live my life as enough. This is who I am, and it's taken a lot of years. Trust me. I am who I am. And people say, I say, oh, I'm kind of weird. And I was like, no. So my words that I use is I'm unique and special in all ways, because I'm not like anybody else, and neither are you. You are enough just who you are. You are enough. You don't need to explain yourself. If this is who you are, or this is what you deal with, or this is what you look like, this is the color, race, ethnicity, life that you lived. Some people are poor, some people are rich, some people are from China, some people are from England, some people are from Africa. Honestly, it does matter in some places, because we've been learning and unlearning prejudice and different things, but we are here as humans, and we need to start looking at each other as humans. That each of you gets judged or gets looked at according to what you bring to the world, how you act, how you treat people. That should be what's more important, not the color, where you came from, what family, what job you have. Oh, and this is the other thing that came up. I just want to share this, because there might be some people out there. I don't think the people on this channel, but I want you to know every job from the bottom to the top is needed in every organization, every hospital, every office. There needs to be someone that's cleaning, someone that's doing the job, someone that is sweeping the floors, someone's filing, someone's, changing the garbage. Somebody in the hospital has to feed you. Somebody has to clean the room. Somebody has to take care of the patient when the doctor's not there. So if you ever feel that you're just X, Y, and Z, stop it, because you are needed. Because every part of this world, every life you live, we fill a place. We fill a thing that's needed. And you are going to touch people's lives, whether you're the doctor, or you're the nurse, or you're the man that cleans the pans and feeds the people. We're all needed. Every single one of you is important, no matter what you do. The guys that deliver the food, the people that go and pick up your garbage at your side. Well, if nobody picked up your garbage, what a messy, yucky place it would be. Everybody is needed in society, in cultures. Everybody serves a purpose. Because we're unique, special, and made just the way we are, we have a place that we need to be. So do not judge yourself. Do not think that you're not enough, or that you're only this or only that. I waitressed for 30 years of my life. Let me tell you what. There were times that someone sometimes made me doubt, oh, you're just a waitress. No, honey, I'm a waitress that does a great job and loves her job. I made good money, and I took care of people, and I loved to go to work. That to me is being successful and happy and joyful, because all those other people, could they say that they were happy to be at their job? Did they do it for just the money? I took care of my family. I loved my job. I loved taking care of people. That's why I think being a healer and what I do now, it just comes out of me, because I want to serve people and help them and make them, like, I used to love to throw parties. I don't know if anybody likes to do that. Like, I'd like to make dinner and have somebody enjoy a good meal. That's just me. I don't judge somebody if they don't do that. Listen, I'll go eat your fast food with you. I love Burger King and McDonald's. I don't care. But with me, I like to take care of people. I love to make a good meal, make you something, think of you, and buy that stupid little thing at the store that might make you say, oh, that's so nice. I'm not trying to get you to like me or have a thing. I literally just want to make people smile and happy. And that's what makes me who I am. So if you have something unique about yourself, or you feel like, oh, I'm only this, but you like your job, you're happy where you're at, you're paying your bills, you're okay where you're at, You're enough. You're doing great. Okay, so I just wanted somebody to know that. Somebody need to hear, you're doing great. You're working, you're taking care of yourself. So you're not perfect. Oh, well, we did not come here to be perfect. We came here to learn. So just keep lifting yourself up, doing what you have to do, going to work, taking care of your kids, cleaning your house. And you know what? If your house isn't perfect, if it bothers you, then you clean it. If it's bothering somebody else, tell them to clean it. Okay? So the other one is reflect. May you not discern, I'm adding extra syllables, discern and distill. So I think it's time, just like this, I think they go together. It's pondering the thoughts that kind of get jammed in your head, that kind of play with you, that make you doubt yourself, make you not as happy, or the media, or, you know, the little archons that like to, kind of like the little devil in the corner, like sitting on your side going, oh, you're not good enough. Oh, you need to be like so-and-so. Oh, you don't have that. Why don't you wear that? It's time to sit back and figure out what makes you happy, what you want to do, how you want to live your life. Do I need to change some things? Listen, we're all going through changes, and everybody needs to change something. There might be some things that you're not aware of, but the things we always know, there's something that we could kind of work on, or be like, oh yeah, I really need to work on that. That's, you know, that's one of my shortcomings. Everybody's got that. But comparing yourself and trying to put yourself at the same growth level as somebody, or the same status, or we were watching a show yesterday. I watch Elsbeth. It's a silly little thing out of New York City, and she's a lawyer, a scent decree. But the story was about this woman that was doing all this stuff. She married a husband, and she was like being, I think I call him a trad wife or something. I don't know. I'm not up with that thing. But it was like you make all your stuff from scratch and whatever. And the idea of the show, it's not that the show, it was that it made me think she really wasn't doing it because she wanted to do it. She was doing it because it was like she wanted to put it out there, and her husband wanted her to be that way, and she really wasn't happy. And that was the crux of it. She said it on the screen, and the girl's like, see, you just said it, I'm gonna put it out. And she got mad and she killed the person, because like I said, it's a police thing. But it was the reality that sometimes we tell ourselves we're okay when we're really not, because we're not living authentically. We need to be more than what we are when we're not. That's not really what we are. But there's two sides of the story. There are some people that genuinely love to be whatever it is they are, and there's some people that do it because they think that's what they need to do, or they feel that was it, they resonate with it, but it's not really them. Like they just do it, or their husband or their mate or their family makes them feel like they have to do it. And this is the part that what I'm trying to get to, is that you need to think about what is truly you. And I'm going to say this. There are messy people and there are clean people. There are Susie Homemaker people, and there are people that don't want nothing to do with that. There are people that work. There are people that don't work. They more stay home, or they're content. There's people that like to be wealthy and have all the things they want. And there's some people that just really, truly want the simple life. You have to reflect and decide where you want to be. Nobody can make that decision for you. Now, if you're stuck in a circumstance, sometimes, we make the best of it. But a lot of times, there are certain things we choose to stress about or work extra for or not, or we just really just want our simple time. And sometimes we get pulled into buying things, having things, doing things that we really don't want, because we're trying to either keep up with the Joneses, or we feel like we have to, or our parents make us feel, or our mates make us feel that, oh, well, that's what you're supposed to do. And you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, but okay, I guess, and then you're not happy, because you're not living a true, authentic life to be what you want to be. And it doesn't matter what anybody else wants. And I hate to say it like trying to be like, oh, you do what you want, but it really is true. You need to be honest with what you want to do, how you want to live your life, how you want to go through your day. Because you can't go through your day living somebody else's life and at the end say you were happy and you did all this stuff, because then the universe is going to know how they designed you, how you were meant to be. And they're going to be like, you never expressed yourself. What happened? Why did you agree to do these things when it didn't even resonate with your soul? Like, I believe when you go in front, they're going to be like, why didn't you do this? We put a love of this or a love of that in you, or, you were designed to be here, or your brain was designed to, use it this way. And you're like, oh, well, I just thought I had to be, they told me that was not cool or whatever. And they're like, well, we didn't design you to be that person. We designed you to be you. So you need to ponder on those thoughts and figure out, what do I want to do? How do I want to live my life? That's why it's important when you're going with somebody. You don't have to be alike perfectly, but you kind of have to know, really, how do I say this? You need to really be honest about who you are, because you have to see if the two of you are going to want to live together, be together, share a life together, if you're on the same track. That's why people can get divorces, because if one wants babies and one doesn't want babies, that's a major part of life. That's a major marriage thing, whether you're gay, straight, whatever. There are certain things that you have to make sure that your things align, because eventually whoever's giving up the thing that they want, or whoever's having something that they don't want, it's going to cause a problem, because there's not authenticity. There's not honesty. You love that person so much, you're willing to sacrifice everything for them. And that's good to some extent. But then when you're miserable, or you're doing things that you don't want to, or you do want to do that you can't do, it's going to cause a problem down the road. So maybe someone out there needs to hear that. Relationship wise, friendships are a little bit different, but like intimate relationships, marriages, partnerships, people that you coexist with, you kind of have to be on the same place, because some people like clean houses, some people like messy houses, some people want to eat out, some people want to eat in, some people like to work a lot, some people need pleasure or downtime, or being able to like go skiing or whatever. So making sure that you can deal with each other and that you're on the same path, like kids and stuff like that. I want to travel, I want to stay home. That can cause a big problem. So, okay, tarot therapy. These are some things that might be in the collective, or that you need to consider. So your first card is this one here. I don't know if you can read them. I have a problem with one of my parents, or being a parent. So this is something to do with parenting. This could be stemming from that expectation, like either a child is not being what you want them to be because they are being true and authentic and they are not fitting into your mold, or you have a parent or a person that's in your family that is expecting something of you that you don't want to do. Example, the guy that is your father is a super sporty person and you want to be in theater. And your father, mother, whoever, uncle wants you to play sports and you are not a sporty person. Then there's other situations where you want to live a simple life and be an artist, and your parents have great goals for you and they want you to be a doctor or a lawyer, or they want to send you to college. They have all the funding, they have all the stuff, or they all want you to go in the army. Like everybody in the family went in the army and you're like, I don't believe in war. Like that type of an energy. That's what's happening. There are some changes in society, and there are kids or / parents that are trying. There's that connection where somebody's trying to get you to do something or wants you to do something, and you're either not responding, or you're being forced, or you feel like you have to do something that really isn't there. And what I would say is, universally, and respect for your parents, and children respect for parents, and kids vice versa. You need to be honest. I understand that you want this for me, or I understand that this is what I want for you. But as a parent, you need to be understanding that your children are not you. Just because you missed out on everything doesn't mean they need to do every single class, or that they need to do exactly what you did, because they are not you. They are unique individuals. And vice versa. Your children, when you talk to your parents, you need to be honest. Mom, I understand you want me to do this, or Dad, I understand, but that's not what I want to do, and I don't want to waste your money or time, and I don't feel that that's for me, and I hope that you will not be, I hope you won't force me, or I hope this won't get between us, because what you want to do with your life can really get in between families. If you're from a prominent family or your family depends on you for certain things, there may need to be a conversation, and an honest conversation. Not, I'm going to do what I want, or you're going to listen to me no matter what. It needs to be, why don't you want to do it? Or could we help you find something that's more in what you want, but everybody can kind of compromise. We'd like to help you. We have education for you. Could we put you into something different that will help you? We want to make sure you have enough money. We want to make sure you're taken care of. But same thing, not everybody needs the same. And sometimes our parents are so loving of us and protective, and they just want everything for us that we get smothered by them. And then vice versa. Sometimes our kids are like, oh, my parents are just trying to rule me. And they probably are just worrying about you, trying to take care of you. So that is one thing. The next thing is, I am lonely and feel like I am all alone in this world. That's the other part. I've been feeling this. We're kind of coming out of COVID and the secludedness, and I think that everybody's finding their place. So as we're all finding our place, I think we're kind of alone. And we haven't found our groups yet. So the groups that we used to be in, we don't really fit. And then the people that are supposed to come in, they haven't yet arrived. So we're kind of feeling left out or not connected to anything, and that's very lonely, especially like if you're transitioning relationships, if you're leaving your parents' house, if you decided you wanted to be in a new area, a new job, a new thing. You could be at that transition time where you are feeling alone, because you may really honestly be alone right now. Not that you're not loved, but you get the idea. You're moving from one place to another, and you're like in between. You haven't gone to the new place, or you haven't found the new friends or the new support, and you've kind of left the other ones if you're moving away from that, if this is your thing and it's resonating. So know that they're coming. I've been doing readings and different things, and the energy is that your people and your tribe, the new energy is slowly moving in. So by next year, you may have to go through a season of just doing your own thing. And you know what? I really feel it's important that you do your own thing, because sometimes as a collective, we lean on other people to make ourselves complete. And I'm not saying it with judgment. I'm saying it with understanding. We may be forced to do our own thing so we can truly find out who we really are. Because if there's no influence and there's nobody telling you what you should do or how you should be or how you should act, you know what's going to happen? The true you is going to come out, because nobody's going to be influencing you. You're only going to be going by your gut instinct, what you feel is right, what you're drawn to, what you're moving at. If there's nobody telling you, oh, you shouldn't do that, or come on, we need to do this, you're going to be you. And you're going to have time to reflect, like that card said, and to think about what you want, what you don't want. I don't really like that. Well, I do like that. Or I'd like to add more of this, and I really don't want that. But if you've always got people in your life, maybe this is a time that's supposed to be quiet. It's supposed to be alone. It's supposed to be a reflection time without any interference, only between you and the divine. And the other part of that is that the divine is saying, I love you. I'm right here, but you have to make the decision. That was part of yesterday's message, and one of the other ones. You, as a humanity, have to decide what you want. And the angels and the whole world that protects you, they've been told to step back, because you have to choose how you want the next generation, the next collective move, the higher or lower. Like, you are given the full choice to go where you want to go as a world, as a collective. Okay, I struggle with being perfect. I get upset when I fall short. Yeah, see, I don't pick these cards. These cards come to inspire you, to make you aware of things. This is what we've been talking about. The world makes you feel like you have to be perfect. Listen, wanting to be perfect, and I guess wanting to be better, perfect, honey, you're never going to get there, ever. Because if you're human and you're not God, the divine, you're not perfect. You're going to do things wrong. You're going to learn through your mistakes. You're going to be you also have free will. And free will is a pain in the ass sometimes, because you know what? It lets you choose. And sometimes we don't choose the right way, or we don't know, we choose things. So nobody's perfect here. The divine knows that. I go against some of the religion stuff because they say, you have to be this and that. And we strive to be the best version that we can be. But the reason that they say there's forgiveness, and it's true, the reason there's forgiveness is because the person that created you, the God, the entity, they didn't make you perfect. They made you with free will. They made you a soul living within a carnal body that's going to come here and live and experience, to learn to control emotions, to learn to control urges, to learn to love, to learn to think of someone other than yourself. You did not come here to be perfect. You came here to learn to be the best, closest version of the good person, or that finished product. And what makes perfect? Who decided that? That's just like I feel like it's meant to set you up to fail. So you can go, oh, please, I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Listen, I know there's a lot of things we can be sorry about, but there's nobody that you go to but the divine to say, help me to be a better person. Help me to see the things that I'm doing wrong, so that this person, this entity, this soul that's within here, we can evolve to be a better person, that we can think of something other than ourselves, or we can treat others the way it would be more appropriate. There's the only thing that sin is helpful for is that it shows you that you need to change something. When you see you've done something wrong and you've sinned, supposedly, I don't know, sin is just things that go against or hurt people, or you see that it's something that's not really, you wouldn't want it done to yourself. To me, sin is anything you do unto other people that you wouldn't want done to yourself. It's a sin. Okay? But that's meant to change you. It's not meant for you to keep saying, oh, I'm so sorry, and then you keep doing it. I'm so sorry, and you keep doing it. It's meant to grow you. When you do something to others that hurts them, the idea is that you change. Oh, that hurt somebody. I shouldn't do that. I should do this, or I should not do this, So, off the rant, but you can't be perfect. If you I have dealt with perfectionism my whole life, and I still struggle with it, to be honest. And I know in my heart that I can tell myself, Lani, you can't be perfect. But it's like something in me that, because of my parents and because of just wanting to be, nobody wants to be wrong. I mean, some people don't care, but I did. I wanted to be not perfect, but my little joke, okay, was my dad and we had this little thing, and I was like, oh, I'm not perfect, I'm just almost perfect. And it was literally a joke, but it's like, it kind of described my life, that I was trying to be this perfect version so people would be proud of me, and people would be, that maybe life would work out different. It doesn't. Live that life fully, completely. Learn everything you can. Experience as much as you can. Love as much as you can. Put boundaries. If you find out there's people hurting you, put your boundaries up. Living your life, not going through it. That's what's going to help you to perfect yourself, to chisel away all the crap you don't need, because it's going to make you see and be more open to the things that you need to change, or the things that you maybe didn't see. If you just live in this little box, you're going to just be who you are, and you're never going to change, you're never going to grow, and you're never going to become any place close to perfect. Okay? That's why this is what's coming to me. Could be a little off, but when God was talking in the Bible about David being like his favorite, I'm trying to think, it was something about, it wasn't that he was perfect, it wasn't that he was God's favorite because he always did what he was supposed to. It was that his heart was always with the intention of trying to be the best version and be pleasing to God. And I think what happens is people lose in the translation. When you go to stand before for your judgment, they know your intention. It's not what you did. It's not how you learned it. It's that, were you trying to be a good person? Were you trying to become better? Were you trying to help people? Were you thinking of somebody? taking care of yourself, but thinking of others. It's not about everything you've done, or I'm a perfect saint and I've done everything and I go to church and I pray, and it's that, what was your intention? Were you needing praise, or did you just genuinely want to help people and be a good person? That's what they want to know. It's not about the perfection. It's about wanting to be the best version of you on this plane. Okay? Rant over. All right, the last thing is, I am being selfish or self-centered at this time. So it just goes along with what it is. You may be struggling with wanting what you want and not being able to see. So I feel like all these things are kind of intertwined together, like we've said, just trying to work on yourself, trying to become a better version of yourself, being true to who you are and wanting to be something better, something higher. It's important to take care of yourself physically, emotionally, and mentally. But if it becomes the only thing that you care about, then it becomes selfish, because then you don't want to extend, you don't want to help, you don't want to care for people, you know what I'm saying? That's the difference between it. So as a collective message, let's be open to helping each other. Let's be open to healing our broken pieces and being open to change and new things, being open to trying to be the best version of who we are most authentically, that we accept who we are, we accept where we're at, and we accept others where they are, and stop trying to tell people what they need to do. You can give advice if someone says, what do you think? But if you're giving advice and you're making someone feel insecure, or you're judging them or telling them what they need to do, and it's really not your place to tell them what they need to do, you might have to rethink it, okay? So that's for somebody. So what advice do you have to finish up this reading? Woo! It's on the floor. Must be pretty important. Oh, sorry about that. All right, so this is your card that came out. So you've got, you can be the light in a dark situation. Feed the hungry, comfort the hurting, go the extra step to make the world a different place. You can change the world with your actions. Exactly. They're just telling you to be aware of all the different things, all the people, all the things out there. I feel like you need to be true to yourself. You need to be willing to help people that need it, and take yourself off a pedestal if you're on there. Because like I said, this is the collective reading, so it's you or somebody else. Either somebody needs to realize there's other people out there, and that if you can help them, to try to help them, okay? And if you are someone that's struggling, accepting where you're at, accepting that you might need to work on things, or accepting that you might not be what you want or somebody else wants you to be, but that if you are working to be a better person, and you are striving to be a better person, and you are trying to be productive, trying is the word. If you're not trying, then you're not going to succeed. But if you're trying, you're going to get someplace, or you're going to be there. And don't let somebody make you feel less of who you are or what you are because you're not at the same place as them. That's even in the spiritual community. Everybody grows at their own pace. Everybody evolves at their own pace, and everybody is going to be unique and special in the life that they need to live, that's going to grow them, lift them up, and make them happy and content. So guys, I hope this will help you, inspire you, make you a better person. Guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.